This is the Sven and Son classic adjustable bed base frame, and I've been living with it long enough to know what's great, what's just good, and what you should expect on day one. I wanted something that could help my lower back and also make evenings in bed more comfortable. I was a little skeptical at first. I wondered if the motors would be loud, if my existing mattress would bend the right way, and if the setup would be a headache. From my experience, the setup was way simpler than I expected. The legs screw on, there are a couple of cables to connect, you plug it in, and the wireless remote works out of the box. The base is heavy and solid, so getting it into the room takes 2 people, but once it's in place, you're basically good to go. Key features that stood out to me right away are the head and foot lift, the zero gravity preset, the massage function, the underbed light, the USB ports on the sides, and the memory positions on the remote. If you've never used an adjustable base, head and foot lift just means you can raise the top part for sitting up to read or watch TV, and you can raise the lower part to elevate your legs. I use head lift almost every night to prop myself up for a show or to scroll on my phone, and I use the foot lift when my back feels tight. It changes the angle of my hips just enough to ease pressure. In my opinion, the zero gravity setting is the star for relaxation. Zero gravity is a preset that raises your head and legs to a gentle V shape, with your knees slightly above your heart. The idea is to spread your weight more evenly and reduce stress on your back and joints. I'm not a doctor, but I can feel the difference. On nights when my lower back is cranky, I'll start in zero gravity for about 20 minutes and the tension fades. I don't always sleep the whole night in that position, but it's a very easy landing spot for unwinding. The massage feature is more of a soothing vibration than a deep kneading massage. I use the lower intensities to relax my calves and back, and it's nice after a long day. I wouldn't call it a physical therapy replacement, but it adds a comforting hum that helps me decompress. There's a timer so you can set it and not worry about turning it off when you're half asleep. With the vibration on, you'll hear a soft buzz in a quiet room. It's not silent, but it's not harsh either. If you share the bed, the other person can feel it, but it's gentler than I expected. The underbed light has become one of those small things I appreciate more than I thought I would. It throws a soft glow on the floor, so I can get up at night without blasting a lamp. It's also handy for finding a drop charger or sliding a storage bin out from under the bed. The light isn't blinding, and the button on the remote is easy to find. The USB ports on both sides mean I can charge my phone and headphones without reaching for a wall outlet. They're not super fast charge ports, but they top off my phone overnight with no issues. Memory positions are simple to use. I saved a reading position with the head slightly raised and a relaxed position with both head and feet up just a bit. One press on the remote and the base moves there automatically. If you're new to adjustable beds, presets save time and help you find your sweet spot again. The wireless remote is backlit, which is great in the dark. The buttons make sense, and there's a nice tactile click. The motors move smoothly. You'll hear a soft whir, but it's a low hum rather than a grind. I can adjust the bed while my partner is half asleep and not wake them up, especially if I make small changes. The frame feels sturdy with no wobble when I get in or out, and the mattress stays put because of the retention bar and the grippy fabric on the deck. I used my own mattress, a medium-firm hybrid foam mattress about 12 inches thick, and it worked well with the base. It bends naturally at the knees and shoulders without feeling like it's fighting the frame. If you're using a very rigid or super thick mattress, it might not flex as easily, but most foam and hybrid mattresses tend to play nicely. It's perfect for anyone who wants more comfort options for reading, streaming, and sleeping, and it's especially helpful if you deal with snoring or pressure in your lower back and hips. I also appreciate that there's a warranty for peace of mind. I had a small question about remote pairing and got a quick response from support, which reassured me about the brand. There are a few practical notes you might want to know. The base arrives in a big box and it's heavy. I needed help getting it up the stairs. Once it's in the room and out of the box, though, the process is straightforward. If you're tight on space, measure your underbed clearance to be sure your storage bins still fit. The massage at higher settings has a noticeable buzz. I keep it on low because it's quieter and more relaxing. The remote backlight is bright enough to see in the dark, which I like, but if you prefer complete darkness, you might notice it for a second when you press a button. There's also a small beep on some commands. It's not loud, but if someone is an extremely light sleeper, it's something to keep in mind. From my experience, the day-to-day benefits are real. Head up, legs up, or zero gravity. The adjustments help with pressure points, make late-night reading better, and reduce that feeling of "I need 3 pillows to get comfortable." The underbed light and USB ports remove small annoyances, so I don't fumble for chargers or a lamp. The frame feels built to last, and once you learn your favorite positions, using it becomes second nature. I didn't expect to use the presets as much as I do, but now I rely on them because they're consistent and fast. The ability to shift my position with one button press has made spending time in bed more comfortable and more useful, whether I'm watching a show or just trying to unwind after a long day. Key features that mattered most to me boil down to dependable lifting for head and feet, a truly useful zero-gravity preset, a relaxing vibration massage with a timer, a gentle underbed light, convenient side USB charging, and memory positions on a backlit wireless remote. In my opinion, that combination hits the sweet spot of comfort and convenience without being complicated. It's perfect for people who like to watch TV in bed, anyone who answers emails on a laptop before sleep, and sleepers who benefit from elevating their legs or opening their airways a bit. I'd recommend this for folks who want a sturdy, adjustable base with real everyday upgrades and don't want to replace their current mattress. In conclusion, the Sven & Son Classic Adjustable Bed Base Frame has earned its spot in my bedroom because it delivers on the basics and adds smart touches that make nightly routines easier. The lift functions are smooth. The zero-gravity preset does what I hoped. The massage is a nice bonus, and the lighting and USB ports solve small but real problems. If you've been on the fence about an adjustable base, this is the exact kind of product that shows why the format is so popular. More comfort on demand, less strain, and a more adaptable bed that fits the way you actually live. If this video helped, please subscribe to the channel and drop your questions or experiences in the comments. I read them all and I'm happy to help. Thank you for watching.